Hello, and welcome to a whole nother edition of the new Watches on the Wall. And in this episode, I want to talk about what I would do to kill Vhagar. And the reason I want to do this, like, I be having dreams about this.
You do because you talk in your sleep.
And what's making me bring this up is that I'm so upset with Rhaenyra's response about what's going on. We talked about this in our other video, but how her counselor is like, yo, we need to start preparing for war. We need to start going out, marching, doing whatever. And she's constantly like, well, let me think about it. Let me think about it. And it's like, damn, they took your throne, they killed your son, and they tried to murder you in your sleep. None of those three things are going to be a catalyst to make you do what it do. But I feel like everybody's afraid of Vhagar.
Yes.
And I'm going to tell you what I would do to kill Vhagar.
Get to it.
So rock with me. So let me set the stage.
All right.
Do we all remember when what's the guy that lost his eye? Claimed Vhagar? Aemon. I want you to think back about how he claimed Vhagar. So Vhagar is incredibly large. I think Vhagar is so large. I don't know this for a fact, but I'm assuming that she's not able to sleep in the typical places that other people house their dragons, because she's so big. And we saw how big she was when she killed Lucerys or whatever. And
I think I know where you're going with this.
so when she killed Lucerys, and we saw where did he go to go? He went to talk to the Baratheons, right?
Mm-hmm.
And Storm's in. He landed, and then Vhagar was so big that she looked over the wall while she was sitting down. That's how big this damn dragon is. So she cannot at night. She has to be sleeping somewhere exposed. She's too big to go in a cave somewhere or to be put in a dungeon under the city or whatever. She's too damn big, right? So let's keep that in mind. Number two, we saw when old boy tried to mount Vhagar, she was out in the open and she was asleep. And when he told Vhagar, let's go fly, we saw how hard it looked like for Vhagar to get off the ground. She's big, she's old, and it looked like it took her forever. I mean, like an old lady. It's just like when you hit your 30s, when you get out the bed, stuff is popping and cracking for no reason.
Yeah.
But that's Vhagar, right? So now that we understand those dynamics, she's got to warm up her engine. So she's big, she's exposed, she's not hidden anywhere, and it takes her a long time to get off of the ground. So this is how I would kill Vhagar. And Daemon has said it a couple of times when he tried to get the queen that should have been. He was like, let's go take your dragon, my dragon, and let's go kill Vhagar. I think that that's what they should do. I think Daemon, the queen it should have been, Rhaenyra, those three dragons are good size. Those three could probably get the job done. The other dragons are kind of small. And I would fly over there at night. It's another thing that bothers me in the show. Nobody ever uses their dragons at night when it's harder to see them. You can't shoot them down with scorpions if you fly at night.
Can't see at night.
Man, them dragons are doing just fine. But you fly over, you start burning stuff, the fire creates light. But anyway, so what I would do is, while Vhagar is asleep or laying down, those three dragons can go over there and jump on top of Vhagar while she's laying down and start attacking her and killing her. And if there's three dragons on top of Vhagar, biting her, doing whatever they're doing to her, three dragons, tearing her wings up, biting her neck and all of that kind of stuff, and all that weight of them on her, Vhagar is not going to be able to get up. And what we've seen is that these dragons they're not nearly as threatening when they're on the ground. They're kind of weak and exposed when they're on the ground. When they're flying, they're dangerous. They're spitting fire, they're flying around, they're intimidating, they're scary. But when they're on the ground, they're incredibly vulnerable. We saw that with Daenerys in season 8 of Game of Thrones when she landed, which was crazy, and all the White Walkers jumped on her dragon's back and took it out. We saw it when she landed it to save Jon Snow. How when it was down there, the little White Walkers and stuff were coming to attack it and all of that kind of stuff. That's how I would kill Vhagar. And to me, that is a viable option because Rhaenyra doesn't want to have dragon on dragon in the sense of the dragons are burning people's armies and burning cities because it could be dangerous. But in my opinion, That is the quickest way to win the war. To kill Vhagar. To go over there in the middle of the night with 3 or 4 of your dragons while Vhagar is out there sleeping exposed. And then you probably could kill Vhagar before anybody even finds out that you got to him. And they wake up the next morning and Vhagar is dead. And then you can literally sack the city because nobody else's dragons that the Greens have are even comparable in size, would you say?
Yeah.
Because the king got his, the usurper king got his when he was born, and he's what, no older than what, 20 something maybe.
Mhm.
So his dragon can't be as big as, Rhaenyra's dragons because she's older, Daemon's dragon, and even the queen it could have been. All of those people's dragons have to be bigger. So that would be my strategy to not only kill Vhagar, but win the war within a matter of minutes.
But then we'd have no show.
But I always bring that up because that's the one thing I never understood about these shows, even with Game of Thrones, is that like, why do you not use these dragons at night? Because that's the ultimate weapon. Because at night you can't see them, and the scorpions become useless. Like you'll never be able to shoot that dragon down in the pitch black of darkness.
I don't need to see nothing at night because
You tired of the night episode?
I'm tired. I want to see. I want to see. I want to see.
I could dig it, but those are just my thoughts about because Rhaenyra is so hesitant about going to war using the dragons, which is understandable. But then she also wants to win, and to me, my thoughts, that's the quickest and easiest way to kill Vhagar and to win the war.
Yep.
What do y'all think? Leave a comment below. Let me know what y'all think about my strategy, about how we could deal with Vhagar and win the war.
Tune in next time for another episode of Who Pissed in Patrick's Cheerios?
I'm just keeping it 1,000.
Okay.
Thank God for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share. Leave a comment below and let me know your thoughts. Peace.